Us Gaming's proud to present to you MLB The Show 24 with more Blue Jays baseball. Today, the Jays are at home taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. This will be also the first time we see Bryce Harper take on his team and Aaron Nola, who is the starting pitcher, for the first time since being traded. We are, of course, at the Rogers Center. The roof is open and it's clear skies for this game. That will be the only change I will make. And there is the overall lineup for the Phillies and the Blue Jays. And as we go see the lineup there, we now go to the pitching, which will be former Blue Jay Marcus Stroman takes on former Philly Aaron Nola. These two were traded for each other at the trade deadline.
And welcome everybody, glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays.
Philly, of course, has a beautiful 81-56 record. And the Jays, well, their record, well, let's just say it's the best in the league.
Almost ready to get underway. On the hill and coming off a great start, Aaron Nola. What should we keep an eye on here?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. You're not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hit it over the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his strength in this one.
Kiermaier had called off George Springer to get that out.
The Phillies lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Siggy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice when it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Trey Turner in now. Takes one off the plate. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is the play. Touches down, that's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And into second easily with a two-out double.
Most hitters dream of being able to hit breaking pitches as well as this guy. It takes great bat-to-ball skills to be able to be as good as he is against the junk pitches he faces.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And that is that.
No, Nola.
And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot.
As I said, Aaron Nola has successfully went past the Phillies for the first time in the first inning.
Back now in Toronto. Our starter in this one, Marcus Stroman. What do we need to know?
Stroman was with the Jays for just a little bit before being traded again.
There have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down. Because you know, in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better run average.
And there's one down. Bryce Harper to the plate.
to the outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Goal Bichette up to the dish. And it hit him.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. Just lost the finger and ended up way off target.
So first and second with one ball. Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. Into center. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And it throws off line. Safe at third.
Don't know if Stroman actually did that intentionally or not.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And foul off.
The hit by pitch does not cost Stroman, though.
Played an inning. No score. Top of the second. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And a pitch. A former All-Star. 2 years old now. They traded for him earlier this year.
Excuse me.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate. Just a blue hit behind third right there. It's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. The same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop down and in. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the bucket.
Oh, there. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. That one ripped left field. Marshall reaching back towards the wall. Just side the wall. Runner tags at second. Not in time. He's safe. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Good power. Not great in the OBP department.
Lourdes Gurriel was with the Jays for a bit after being traded from Boston. Then he got traded to Philly for Bryce Harper. And Aaron Nola, part of that Stroman
Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire signal.
and Bryce Harper trade. He might have.
Left center field. Kiermaier snags it. Runner tags for home. Throw
And
over the line, and he scores. And it's 1-0. And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
Sam Bullock was traded from the Blue Jays also.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag.
He was only there with the Jays for a short time.
But they push across 1 run.
He didn't want to be in Toronto, so they did oblige and traded him.
Inning number 2. Back here in Rogers Center, bottom half of inning number 2. Out the left fielder.
Stroman now has that lead.
Line and pitch. Left-hand batter waits. Ground ball to the right side. Got him on the off-balance throw. And a quick out number 1. Here's the second baseman.
Good sinker, rolling his own right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground ball.
First pitch misses. Got started a little too early. Strike 1.
No, that's that start right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks.
Swing and blast one. Down the line. It's gone to fair. Body hooks out.
Stroman brings a sigh of relief off of that.
Out to short. Trey Turner will upset. Slings it across. And then quickly 2 away. Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Pretty amazing going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
Swung on, belted. Castellanos ranges back.
bear down that right field line and into the corner. It's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
If that was a couple inches over to the
Runner at third, 2 gone.
left,
In the long ball, Brett
it would have been a
Jansen,
home run.
one of the elite home run hitters in the league this year. Out to short. Fires across the diamond. Third out.
Truman escaped with no damage.
Remains. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Johan Rojas. And he'll one. Laced into left. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Stop. At it for the second time. And that's strike one.
Look, you have to watch out for that filthy curveball. It's got sharp break and it's considered to be one of the best pitches in the game. Hitters typically struggle to make contact with the pitch.
Right-hander deals. Foul ball still 0-2. Rojas gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That misses the zone. And the count is 1-2.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. But sure, there's sometimes where a pitcher can probably just give up a first pitch single and have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just a great at-bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes.
Here comes Pete Walker.
That's all you need to do is put the ball in play, just hope it finds a hole.
Have a quick conversation.
Fly to right. His first time. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Around third. Fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to move the ball, let it hit deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Righty delivers. One run across in the frame so far. Here in game 1-2 in the series. Great snag there, and he may have saved the run, but no play to be made.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. March in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. All loaded up here in the top half of inning number 3. And it's even up.
You need a strikeout. You need a ball, perhaps on the ground.
On the ground, right side. Base hit. One run is in. Here comes the throw. And it's 4-0.
Huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. Just kind of roll over on a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Castellanos in the box now. No ball to the strike. Right field down the line, and that one slices. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
This might have been a mistake after all.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. No outs, runners at first and second. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. The throw in, and it's 5-0.
With the RBI, not much to this one other than his willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Gurriel stands in now and reaches strike one.
Well, really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
2 on, 1 out. Foul ball still 0-2.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset
And a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 6-0. And it'll be runners at second and third. Only 1 away.
couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down. Well, he's kind of backed himself into a corner and I'm sure is starting to feel the pressure way down. We'll see if he can bear down and get out of this one.
At it for the second time, and that's strike one. Swings and misses. Count is 0-2. Kicks and fires.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And the righty deals. On the ground to the left. They get the force at the plate. That'll end the inning after a long score. But they blow this one open with a big 5-run inning. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 6 and the Jays nothing. As we go to the last of the third, here's George Springer. Stroman back to work. Left field. Marsh moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. And now here is Harper. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Stroman, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a sinker, a slurve, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in his slider.
So you want to look like $1 million bucks with the bank. Why? What did it do?
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game. If you can hit a ball that far on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And it proves a 1 gone.
Oh.
Getting ready to hit. First offering is fouled off.
I've had that conversation with them so many times.
On the ground to third. Off by left speed, there's one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning.
Mm-hmm.
And we're back. Start of the 4th. And here is Alec Ball. And he deals. Pulled down the line. This one hammered.
No, I won't go to Royal.
Maxwell in there for his throw. The ball's 2 strikes. This one high in the air to left center. Parsha racing over to make the catch. Trey Turner at the plate. Clips the corner.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Just misses. And the count 1-2.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and it looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Pulls it with the heater at the knees. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the start.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
March now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That's towards center. Kiermaier moving under it. That is that.
Yeah, they've always done the 1 cent. I don't know why.
No, it's always been 3 or 4 when it.
Back now in Toronto. Now here is Brandon Bell. Right-hander back to work. Way outside.
I don't know.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup. Well, these Blue Jays just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker
I'm not
than
dealing with it.
and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Now I have to go into it. Because I'm the main...
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Real utility. Gets it. One away on a drop down strike. Here's Jose Ramirez.
What's he...
And that's in there at the knees.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
He flexes his power with that swing. Home run number 40 on the year. It's 6-1.
Don't know who that is.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And first offering is fouled off. The Phils leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one they go back to back. Home run number 55 on the year. It's 6-2.
He's going to play with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ground ball to ball. Throws the
So you're gonna put in like $10?
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Kiermaier now. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And that
You
one
should.
wrapped foul.
Where I'm pretty much almost done here on food? No.
No.
And the pitch. And that one pulled foul.
Anyways, folks, back to the game.
2 outs, base is empty. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2.
Jays are slowly clipping away here.
2 down, nobody on. And look out. That one gets it. Second man, he's plunked in this one.
I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled.
Oh my goodness! Strowman has hit another batter.
This one in the air, center field. On the move. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Now a 6-2 ball game. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And that's in for a strike. Castellanos, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And That's in the dirt. Ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
And that one is inside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. It's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They lead it 6-2. Back here in Rogers Center, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, George Springer. This one popped up. Turner makes the catch. One up, one down.
Baseman number 3.
Here's Harper. Swing.
And the Jays have cut the lead in half.
That was blasted to the moon. His 39th home run of the season. And they inch closer. It's 6-3.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what the stat cost has to say.
Yeah, it really did, dude. 111 miles per hour off the bat. Really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Bounce to third. Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that, that's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
High fly ball right field. Castellanos gets under it and makes the grab. And that ends the inning. The Jays get one back on this homer. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Top 6. And now, Xander Bogaerts. Noel back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Just missed.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Sends it across the first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Stop. Forced to get out of the way of the first pitch. Now a lot of screaming from inside the dugout. Here comes the umpire, and he's warning both benches.
You know, that right there, Boog, woke up the entire team, and not sure you want to do that. These players didn't like what they saw, and they made sure to let everybody know about it, and I don't blame them.
And the 1-0. Foul off left side. nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. And they'll do it again. 1-2 now. Spoke to right. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots duo. It's the Phillies 6 and the Blue Jays 3. And we're back. Down the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game. The numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there. They hit per inning. That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Number 36, up to him for the third time as he lays off inside ball 1. Phillies leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
In this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Barsha calls it in, and there's one away. Trey Turner now. First offering in the dirt. The lefty fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground to third, Ramirez. Turner is out. 2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed.
Really close pitch down around the knees there. You could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's out of here. That one felt good. His 14th of the year. And they add on a 7-3.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
Castellanos in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Cuts out and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. Right side. Castellanos makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Out there to center. Rojas has this one sized up. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the right fielder, George Springer. Looks like it would be a pinch hitter. Shohei Ohtani trying to get something going here with 2 away. And there's a foul ball. The Phils leading by 4 near the bottom of the 7th.
It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. You really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always...
That's it for Stroman. Guarantee that's it for Stroman. Looks like Paul Mullender. I don't think it is, but it looks like him.
Jeff Hoffman on a pitch here, and he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to. Now move being made for a pinch hitter. Francisco Lindor. First offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swinging a foul straight back. Up by 2 here in game 1 of 2 in the series.
Oh, this is a 2-game series? Oh my goodness.
And down on strikes he goes. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers. So remaining in the game defensively, Austin Wells. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Also entering the game, Francisco Lindor. He's in at shortstop. JT Realmuto steps in. And first offering is fouled off. These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Here's your 1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Now Brewers with that one, and that's ball one. Yarborough in his 6th season, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. Swings through that. And now the lefty. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Otani makes the grab. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Xander Bogaerts. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Drifts towards it. Brings it in. And that is that. Phillies down in order. They lead at 7-5. Back down to pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Matt Strong.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So they're making the move for a bat off the bench. Whit Merrifield.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Jose Ramirez. It's a stolen base.
Pretty close play on that one. Probably get some. That throws it a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Now a check on him at second, back safely.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. Base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on that.
Time run at the plate. Real good throws out of time. It's a stolen base.
Sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag. Try to make you think that you've got to stay close. They didn't do a very good job of that. Got a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
The time run at the plate. Fights it off, you'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Bounce to the left side. Turner. It was a pass to defense there for the out. Runner scores from third. And that's Toronto. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, center field. And let that one out of the and that puts the tying run on base.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is a bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrel.
Runner on the bill. Strike in there. Real neutral throws out of time. It's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of home arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal if you can strike a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully put that runner up in scoring position. Good job.
Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike. Real neutral throws out of time. It's a stolen base.
That stolen base right there was all about the jump off the pitcher. He got a nice lead, timed him up perfectly, and was off to the races as soon as that pitcher went home. That's how you want to do it. That excites the entire team when they're dug out.
Holding on to a one-run lead. The bottom half of the 8th inning.
He's trying to tie this up. David Snyder got the man 90 feet away. Can he come through? He hits it deep, but foul. One out. Runner 90 feet away. Can't believe I swung at that.
Takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Midfield is in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on the ground to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this.
And now the runner breaks for the play. Bunting, and he pops it up.
God damn it.
So they make a run on 2 hits. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for Phillies, Johan Robles. Ball for a strike. It's 0-1. One out to right. Fair ball.
Multi-hit game for him now, and the lack of results he's been having lately, and it sure is feeling some relief. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
This is Bryson Stott. Aaron Lou gets the call from the pen.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Rocking it out towards right center. Kiermaier makes the catch. And there's one down. Next to him, Alec Ball. First, Robles back in on a dive. Through there for a strike.
Good motion. Get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay on the double play.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Field 2.
He's locked in at the plate and he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Two outs.
And now it comes down to maybe the final at bat.
It's the Phillies 7 and the Blue Jays 6. We're back. On the mound is the closer, Jose Alvarado.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Real Muto drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there it can really settle in.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And hard, that gets through.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front of him. Didn't get it.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field in this one. A moment earlier, now he swipes second. Showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
A one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Runner goes goes again. That's in for a strike. And he's in there easily.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that drops foul.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. Get into some hot water, jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Lifted in the air down the left side.
This team is gripping a too tight a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Thumbs up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Here goes the runner. In the air right side. And there's a hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the winning run at third now with only one goal.
These hitters are relentless.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Colby Allen.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what the Nickelodeon is.
Checks over to first, and he's back. Lindor on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Tag. A bullet from JT Realmuto. Winning run at third. 2 down. Swings and misses.
Jays 1 strike away from going into extra innings, or can Winfield come through? That's hit. Winfield's running. Oh!
But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're in extras here. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Well, it's good waiting to blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth, so here's a new opportunity to hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out the bottom half of this one.
Up the middle, sneaks through base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. New pitcher now for the Jays, Jay Jackson. He's making his second appearance of the season. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Late swing foul. Pitch. And the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now it is JT Realmuto. Swing and a miss. Come on, strike rate. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Got him swinging for the kill. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's Gurriel. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss.
Your base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball strike. 2 outs. Little chopper rolls foul. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Stripped him out. One left for Philadelphia, and this remains a 7. Back now in Toronto, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Jose Ramirez. As he turns on the rubber, good live arm delivers.
Is it? Is it? And the Jays have come back.
Another homer. And the Blue Jays walk it off in extra innings.
And they've come back and won it. The Jays have come back from a big deficit to win this game in extra innings. Oh my God!
Into extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with a big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat.
Jay Jackson will get his first win of the season with this. What a comeback! Oh my God! That's all I can say.
A one-run extra inning win. Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
And the Jays have won the first game out of this two-game set against the Philadelphia Phillies in a fashionable comeback indeed. Bryce with a homer. Show me a Tommy with a home run. Bryce again with another home run. Bryce with a big hit there. And then, of course, Ramirez with the game-winning home run. Philly took a big 6-1 lead into the third. Jays got a couple up, making 6-3, then 6-4. Then it was 7-4. 7-6, 7-7, 8. Well, I guess, no, I'm not reading that right then. Either way, here is the score box from the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies had 41 at-bats, 7 runs, 12 hits, 7 RBIs, and struck out 13 times. For the Blue Jays, they took most of the roster, 39 at-bats, got 8 runs, of course, 14 hits, 8 RBIs, and only struck out 3 times. Coley Allen of Philly will get the loss, dropping to a 4-3 record, while Jay Jackson, in his second appearance of the season, will get the win. Nobles for the Philadelphia Phillies. You had Trey Turner going 2 for 5. Luis Gurriel Jr. Haven't said that name in a while since the Toronto days. He was 1 for 4 with a double and a couple RBIs. Nick Castellanos is 2 for 5. Double and an RBI. Brandon Moss goes 3 for 5 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Like I said, Luis Gurriel, former Blue Jay, was only 1 for 4 out of the double. Stroman had a couple pitch batters. Toronto answered right back with their own. This was an interesting game. For Nobles for the Blue Jays, you got Dalton Varsho. He goes 2 for 4 with a home run and an RBI. Shohei Ohtani goes 2 for 2, both of them being home runs. Jose Ramirez goes 2 for 5, gets 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and of course one of the home runs ends up being the winner. Bryce Harper is our player of the game. He goes 5 for 5 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs against his former team for the first time. In the end, the Blue Jays come back and win this in extra innings, winning it in the bottom of the 10th to win this game. Can't wait to see what the second game is like between the Blue Jays and Phillies. Until then, I want to thank Joe, Chris, and the rest of the boys for calling the action of Blue Jays baseball on the show 24 from Jokers of Us Gaming Studios. Blue Jays come from behind, winning in the bottom of the 10th, 8-7. Until next time, this is the One True Joker officially signing out. Can't wait to see what happens the next time these two face in the second game of this 2-game series. Until then, see you next time on the show. Wow is all I can say.